Right, good evening, everyone. Okay, what we are discussing in last class? Any doubts from null pointer exception? Highly practiced. Today we'll try to understand static variable, non-static variable, memory structure. All you people know it. Memory structure, accessing ways, and modification effect across multiple objects. Tell me, first point, static variable is provided, memory common to provided, static variable is provided, one copy memory common to all objects. Non-static variable is provided memory, provided separate copy of memory for each object in its instance. Let me take an example. Test 11, static int a equal to 10. Static int b equal to 20. Int x equal to 30. Int y equal to 40. Okay. And now I am creating an object test 11 t1 equal to new test 11. Test 11 t2 equal to new test 11. Two objects create. Okay, can I write like this? Test 11 t3 equal to null. Control bar. Okay, so I have to save it first. Save test 11. Control 1 compile. So this is object reference variable, null reference variable. Now I want to read and display values. Tell me how many ways we can access static variable. How many ways we can access static variable? Accessing static variable. How many ways we can access static variable? Static variable has already memory. Static variable, when class loaded into JVM, static variable has already memory. Can access its name directly by its name? Yes. Can access by using class name? Static variable provided memory with class name. So can access by using class name? Yes. Can I access by using object? Yes. Any object? Yes. Can I access by using null referenced variable? Can I access static variable by using null referenced variable? If we access, is it leads to compile time error? What happened? Is it leads to compile time error? No, there is no compile time error. Is it leads to null pointer exception? Will it leads to null pointer exception? No, you will get output. No, will get output. Why you are getting output? I want you identify. Analyze yourself. I don't help. You analyze yourself. I don't help. You all expected you will get null point exception, but you didn't get null point exception. JVM not throwing null point exception. Why? Identify. Why you will get null point exception? Because of null? No. JVM throwing null pointer exception to inform you the non-static variable you are accessing doesn't have memory with respect to this T1 variable. Okay, repeat again. JVM throwing null pointer exception and informing you the non-static variable you are accessing doesn't have memory with respect to this referenced variable. That's why it throwing exception. Is a static variable provided memory with respect to object or common to all objects? Common to all objects. Already static variable has memory now. Already static variable has memory. Then when it is already have memory, why you will get exception? All you agreed? All you agreed? All you agreed? So tell me, static variable can be accessed directly by its name, by using class name, by using object, or by using what? Null referenced variable also. Okay, you can access by using null referenced variable also, no problem, it is allowed. Okay, why using null reference variable it is allowed? Null referenced variable cannot be used for accessing non-static variable because non-static variable doesn't have memory with respect to that null reference variable. So then how static variable has memory? Listen, static variable, when you access T1, T3, compiler software searching for T3 variable available of what type? Test11. Then it is going to test11 class. In a test11 class, a variable found as what? Static, right? Even though you have access static variables by using referenced variables, all the static variables are replaced with what value? All these static variables are, all these referenced variables are replaced with class name. Who will replace? Compiler. Why? Why? Static variables are not provided memory with any object. It is replaced with what? Class. That's why even though you access referenced variable, even though you access by using reference variable, compiler software implicitly replacing those variables by using class name. Because they are replaced with the class name, hence there is no runtime error. Compiler doing that work. Hello, all you people understand my point? It is a tricky point, okay? You must answer to interviewer this point. How can you answer? Why non-static variable? Why static? When we access static variable by using null reference variable, why you didn't get exception? Answer is, when we access static variable by using null reference variable, we don't get exception because compiler replaces the reference variable by using class name. Then there is no null to use. Null usage is not there. That's why null point exception is not coming. And moreover, static variable has already memory. Two reasons. Because static variable has already memory, so no problem to access. The next, I'm accessing non-static variable. Tell me, how many ways we can access non-static variable? You can access non-static variable only in one way. If you directly access by using its name, compiler throw error. Non-static variable cannot be referenced from static context. Okay, next. If you access by using class name, you are giving information to compiler. This X variable has memory in the class memory, go and access. Compiler throw error. Okay, non-static variable cannot be referenced from static context. Why? Okay, why compiler throwing error? Because this X variable doesn't have memory with respect to class. In class memory, this memory is not there. Okay, the next, tell me, can I access by using object? Yes. Okay, T1 dot program compile successfully. and executed successfully, we are getting output 30. Can I access by using any object? Yes, t2.x. Okay, second object also you can access. Hey, Devesh Pandey, you are back, huh? Right. So wonderful. How did you write your exams? T3.x. Any exception? No. Any compile time error? No. Any runtime error? Yes. You will get null pointer exception. Java.lang. Null pointer exception cannot read field x because local variable 3 is null. So with respect to this variable, there is no, with respect to this x variable, sorry, with respect to this t3 variable, there is no object pointing, hence x variable doesn't have memory. Now tell me, we can access static variable in 4 ways. Number one, by using direct listening. Tell me, modification effect. If we modify static variable by using any object, that modification affected to all other objects. Why? Because it is common to all objects. Next, if we modify non-static variable by using one object, Now modification, let's see. Modifying static variable. Modify static variable. How can I modify static variable? T1 dot A equal to 50. T1 dot B equal to 60. Then I am displaying system dot out dot println of what do you write? T1 dot A plus double quotes dot dot plus T1 dot B. I modify static variables by using T1, accessing by using T2, also accessing by using T3, which is null reference variable. We are getting 15, 16, 15, 16, 15, 16. Modification affected to all objects. Then modifying non-static variable. Now T1 dot X equal to 18, T1 dot Y equal to 19. And now I am displaying T1 dot X, T1 dot Y, T2 dot X, T2 dot Y, T3 dot X. Possible or not possible? Not possible. इसको compiled runtime error आता नहीं आता 18 19 only modification affected to T1, T2 no effect, and T3 को exception आया. Comment करो यही प्रोग्राम. स्क्रीनशॉट चाहिए तो ले लो. स्क्रीनशॉट चाहिए तो ले लो. ले लिया. मैं इसको मेमोरी डायग्राम चाहिए. कोई बना सकते ना, ड्रा सकते हैं. क्या बोला इन हिंदी? ये ऑल 3 पॉइंट्स को मुझको जेवीएम आर्किटेक्चर चाहिए. कैसे बना करूँगा? ऐसे. ये जेवीएम आर्किटेक्चर है. इसमें हम मैं इसी से ड्रा करूँगा. I am drawing the memory diagram like this. This is JVM method area. This is my JVM. I can write however I like. Java stacks area. And this is heap area. I am changing that side, this side. However I like, I can write. It's my wish. Now tell me. First, because of the command Java test 11, what happened? JVM loads this is test class into JVM. So this is java.langdot class instance. Java.langdot class instance is created. Okay. Inside this class instance, test class is loaded. This is a test class is loaded. Then inside test class, below static variable A loaded, static variable B loaded. Tell me, non-static variable loaded or not loaded? Non-static variable. Non-static variable. Excuse me. Non-static variable is loaded, and and main method also loaded. Declaration. Every time you are forgetting this point. Pankaj. Non-static variable memory not created in method area but stored in method area. is part of class. Then later, after class loading is completed, now static variable memory created with default value 0. Static variable memory created with the default value 0. Okay. Then now assigned values are coming. 0 replaced with 10. 0 replaced with 20. Next, main method execution started in Java stacks area. Main method came here in method. Now this is main method. Inside main method, now objects creation started. T1 variable. Okay, equal to new keyword, checking test class loaded or not, already loaded. Then going to test class to find non-static variables. Yes, instance is created. Reference is, let me take 1010. Okay, I'm not using paint nowadays because program and paint are at different places and taking lot of time to draw. So that's why I'm taking some other mechanism. Okay, initially I use paint, remember, right? I'm not using paint. So I'm using, okay, this rough diagram understood, If it is a main diagram, I'll use paint. Rough diagram I'm writing here. So that program and diagram, everything you can see side by side. Here also I can write neatly, but number of clicks increasing. Take here circle. Okay, I can also make it neat, but why we need that much neat? Okay, are we going any competition? Drawing, paint drawing competition? Not required now, taking more time, right? So number of times mouse going there, clicking, coming back. That's why I irritated with that. I know you are already habituated. If it is a YouTube live class, I have to be very careful. You and me are now best friends, no? However I write, you will understand. YouTube live means now idiots will come, stumri fellows will come. So to satisfy them, I have to be very careful. Correct? Tumri fellows will come, na? People will come to YouTube not to learn. Right? They will come to there only for commenting. Amma Harikrishna came, let me comment. Without talking one word, live class started, click unlike button. People are nowadays coming to YouTube only, whatever the video coming, unlike. Yeah. Now, then 0 replaced with 30, 40. Now 10 stored in T1, pointing to it. I have a question. This T1 variable, is it pointing to the static variable A? Is it pointing to static variable B? Yes or no? It points to both static variables. Why? T1 variable is a what type? Type. Listen carefully. T1 variable pointing to static variables because of its type class name. T1 variable pointing to non-static variable because of reference. So T1 variable has two things. Number one, type. Number two, reference. Because of left side type, it is pointing to static variable. Because of right type reference, it is pointing to non-static variable. Okay. First line completed, second line starting. And tell me, second line T2 variable created. Once a T2 variable created, I hope it's immediately pointing to static variable. Yes or no? It is immediately pointing to static variables. Why? Because it's of type what? Test. Test class static variable immediately points. Later it is pointing to non-static variable depending on object. Okay. And now object is created. Now object is created with reference 2020. Again, same x and y variables memory created with values 0, 0. Come on, all people are visualizing, I hope. 0, 0 replaced with what value? 30, 40. Now 2020 stored in T2. Because of reference, it is now pointing to it. Okay, then next tell me. Now with this line completed, go to third line, T3. T3 variable memory created. Bolo, T3 is a variable of what type? Test type. So it is again pointing to static variable A and pointing to static variable B. Right? It's pointing to static variable. So all three variables are pointing to the same memory. Now T3 variable initialized with null. Below. Is it pointing to any non-static variable? No. Then if you remember this diagram, further story easy for you. How many ways I can access A? Directly I can access. With class name I can access. With object I can access. With null reference variable also I can access. So how many ways we can access static variable? 4 ways. How many ways we can access non-static variable? Only one way. Because non-static variable memory provided with object. Only one way you can access. If you try to access directly by their name, compiler throw error because there is no memory here, right? If you try to access by using null reference variable, it is not pointing to any memory. Here compile time error, here compile time error, here runtime error. Only by using object you are allowed to access. Next, if you modify static variable where the value storing t1 dot a 10 replace with 15, t1 dot b 20 replace with 16, the modification you did in a and b variables affecting to t2 t3 also because they are pointing to same object. Then t1 dot ATX you modified where in this object that modification not affected T2 T3, right? 40 replaced with 19, that modification not affected T2 T3. So that's why we are getting here 18 19 and T2 is I'm getting values 30 40. So this is the basic idea about static variable, non-static variable memory structure across multiple objects. And the next, its accessing ways and modification effects. Okay, these points already you know. Maybe you feel that, sir, already I know now, sir, why you are talking. Okay, in this program I want you learn 2 points. Number one, static variable accessing with null reference variable you don't know. That is the new point you need to learn. And summary. Okay, that is one new point and summary point. One more new point is that you should know. Let me try to write. Definitely give wrong answer. Pakka. Test 11 T4 semicolon system dot out dot println of T4 dot A T4 dot X. Now tell me, are these two lines will get any compile time error? What is T4? First you realize what is T4. First you think what is T4, then T4 dot A, T4 dot X. What is T4? It is a null reference variable? No. It is a T4 is now null. T4 is null reference variable. Some people are telling that T4 is a null reference variable. Is a T4 null reference variable? T4 is empty reference variable, Ravai. Right? It doesn't have any value. Empty memory, empty box. T4 memory created empty box. Now tell me, T4 dot A, T4 dot X, using empty referenced variable, can I access static variable? Chalo, answer. Using empty referenced variable, can I access static variable? Come on, some people are telling yes, sir. Okay, you forgot the point. You cannot access T4 first of all. Forget about static variable, forget about non-static variable. First of all, empty variable you cannot access now. That is the basic compiler rule, right? If you want to access a variable, it must have declaration and must have value. Declaration there, but value is not there. So compiler throw error, not for accessing static variable or non-static variable, because the variable itself is wrong. So finally tell me, can I access static variable by using empty referenced variable? Answer, no. We will get compile time error for the referenced variable accessing. Now tell me, is this empty reference variable allocated memory inside JVM? Is that empty reference variable allocate memory in JVM? No. Compiler doesn't leave useless statements. When you create this variable empty, compiler remove this line because you cannot use this line the next lines of code. Na? So if you leave empty variable like that, it removes that variable from the Java program. So in the dot class file, that variable is not available. So inside JVM, that variable memory not available. Is it clear to all? So these are the important points all the people should know. Okay, I hope you understood. You can take screenshot. So you can write one point. A referenced variable can point and access a static variable because of its type, comma, class name. Next, a null reference variable. Okay, by using null reference variable, we can access a static variable because it already has memory, and moreover referenced variable is replaced with class name. If you want to write these points also, you can take screenshot. Okay, can we move to the next topic? Any doubts? Sir, day by day, number of points are increasing. Are you getting frustration? Hey, any రోజులు రా బాబు, how many days this topic will go? Are you getting frustration? Or are you feeling, more points I'm learning? It will help me to pass interview, to get job. Are you getting that happiness? Morning batch old students, morning 7 a.m. online class student. Okay, 7 a.m. online batch student got job. Thank you, sir, for teaching us core Java like this. I am selected in Cognizant just because of the knowledge that I got from you. Like this, how I am teaching, like this memory diagram, big memory diagrams I used to teach, na? Right? Next, what is his background now? He's a BTech ECE background, 2021 passed out. Next year, still his college not completed, but still he got the job. He got job from placement, college placement, and more questions he faced from object-oriented programming, exception handling, and he told one more point I forgot. Okay, object-oriented programming and exception handling, more focused. Tell me, 2021 passed out, is ready with his job. How much happy their parents are now? And other student, Sai Swari, got the job, even though she's from BCom Commerce. Okay, she's from BCom Commerce, but still she got the job. And very interesting point, interviewer know about you, sir. Okay, nowadays, every interview, wherever you go, my products are there. Wherever you go, my products are there. Okay. So you have to prove that you are a HK product, enough you will get job. I told you now. Remember, I have given one statement. I used to give one statement to the interview. I mean, to your seniors when they're coming to offline class. Nowadays, I'm not giving that statement because you are not that much what you call interested people, not that much dedicated. You know, offline class means you are away from your home, you are in Hyderabad, and moreover I am checking personally each and every student studying or not studying. I used to give more personal attention, so I am making sure everybody practicing with that confidence. I used to say, if interviewer come to know that you are HK product, that is what dream, my dream is, if interviewer come to know your HK product, he should stop interview directly, he should ask how much salary you want, package discussion should start. Okay, so I don't want further discussions once you found that you are HK product. So now my dream slowly coming true. So are you catching my point? So please believe me and practice. Don't get frustration. Please don't get frustration. Try to learn every point I'm explaining. Okay, I know I'm part of interview panel. Interviewers are expecting what knowledge from you, I know. Nowadays, interviewers are not asking write a program to find given number palindrome or not, Armstrong number or not. That's a waste of the time of interview. That is 100%. I'm telling. Okay, you should know that knowledge, but this is what real Java. What I am teaching, this is real Java. You are expecting Java is C language. You have to learn from C, not in Java. If you are expecting to teach me hello world program, what you call a palindrome program, Armstrong number program, display star patterns program, you don't force me to waste my time and your time on teaching those logical programs. You go anywhere, you will find those programs. You go anywhere, so many hundreds of videos you will find. But what I am teaching is real Java. You don't find anywhere. So that's why don't get angry, don't get frustration. Please try to pay attention and learn. Okay. See, one point remember, if my teaching is wrong, my topics I'm teaching is wrong, not you fail, I will fail. If I fail, my next batch will not be filled. If my next batch is not filled, I'll be on road. Correct? Huh? So I will be more alert than you. Catch my point? Every student success is my responsibility. So that accordingly I will teach. So every point I need. So don't what you call, underestimate me the power of HK knowledge. Don't underestimate the power of HK syllabus. So your college syllabus is different, my syllabus is different. Look at that. All these 4 points are completed, non-static variable points. If any of your college friends or any of your other faculty students, if anybody asking that question, saying that, "Arey, what you are learning? Core Java." "Arey, Core Java still not completed, ra." You completed now, what are you doing? Okay, I didn't complete, yes, still going. You completed now, what are you doing? Your seniors never influenced by other students. Your seniors are influencing other students and dominating other students and slapping other students by questions. When anybody is coming and asking, hey, Endro Enko still core Java going, they will give you one question, are please answer to this program. That's it. They don't, next time, is core Java still going? They don't ask. They know only syntaxes. They know only count batch completed or not. What the use of completing batch? Correct? So you must learn each and every point I am teaching and practice, and should have a fear in your mind. Somebody asked me, still you are learning core Java, I must slap him by using a program, so that next time he will not come and talk to me negative words in front of me. I was like that, your seniors are like that, and I am expecting you also like that. So don't give chance to anybody to influence you. Okay, and if you are getting any the type of frustration, when batch completed, don't worry about when batch completed. Worry about how much knowledge you gain. Okay, and how can I use this knowledge in my interview, and this knowledge is useful or not. Tell me that morning batch student have not completed syllabus yet, but still he got the job. Your batchmate also not completed, but still got the job. That is the power of the analyzation I am giving to you. Okay, so tell me, under non-static variable we have discussed what is non-static variable, why non-static variable, how to create non-static variable, when it is create memory, where it create memory, how can I read, how can we modify, and across multiple objects, modification effect. Okay, all points we got full clarity. And then reference variable and types of reference variables based on declaration place and based on the value, null pointer exception and its solutions, and what the purpose of null reference variable also we discussed. Static variable, non-static variable, memory structure and their accessing ways. And here I have missed toString method, maybe in the next line may write somewhere maybe there. Okay, so now toString method discussion also completed. Under non-static variable, whatever the points are there, each and every point clearly I have explained. So I am 100% guaranteeing passing written test exam, sir. And I'm giving 100% guarantee that you'll understand any program there in the websites. You can answer any question if you follow my methodology. Okay. And then now moving to the next section, 6 points completed. Now moving to the next section, non-static method points. Should I explain anything about non-static method? This first point already we discussed in the methods chapter. What is non-static method, why non-static method, syntax to create non-static method, execution flow of how can we execute non-static method, okay, who will execute non-static method, what the rule in calling and executing non-static method, where it is stored, where it is executed, and execution order and JVM architecture. Okay, non-static method points already we discussed in methods chapter, but the next statements you don't know. Okay, these are the new points. Accessing non-static variable or non-static method from another non-static method, non-static variable, non-static method memory structure, how non-static method can access non-static variable by by differentiating them from different objects. So this next 3 points are new to you, but the first point is known point to you. So quickly, I'm requesting you yourself revise what you learn about non-static method. I will be back in 2 minutes. Okay, I'll be back in 2 minutes. Please revise by you yourself about non-static method. All right, I'm back. All are you there? So now let us try to quickly understand about non-static method. Okay, go to folder. Now let's try to create non-static method. As usual, same questions. Any topic you take, you will get same thing. What is non-static method? Why non-static method? WH questions. Why non-static method? How non-static method? Um, who executes it? Okay, and can JVM execute this method automatically? Okay, can programmer execute it? For that, what we should do? What the rule? What is the rule in calling? What is the rule in calling? Next, where, when, okay, lifetime and scope, lifetime and scope of non-static method means when it get memory, where can we access? JVM architecture, I can say here, okay, when it get memory, where it get memory. Okay, I'll write like this, later I will talk that one. Where it is stored and where it is executed. Where it is stored and where it is executed, and JVM architecture. And then sample program. Sample program and JVM architecture. Let's start first question. What is a non-static method? Okay, I'm quickly writing. Bolo. A method that is created. A method that is created. Where you can create a method? Inside a class only, na? Outside class you cannot create, right? Outside class you cannot create, right? Right. So I'm not using the word called inside a class, outside methods, nonsense I'm not writing. A method that is created without static keyword. In place of created, can I say declared? A method that is declared without static keyword is called non-static method. Next, why non-static method? A non-static method is used for developing logic common to all objects and executing its logic for an object with that object values. Okay, generally people give an answer to execute a method with object. We create method as a non-static. To execute a method with object, we should create method as a non-static. Generally people say that. Okay, I will also write that statement. For executing a method with an object, we must create a method as non-static method. Why non-static method or when non-static method? Okay, both will come. No, the statement with an object. What the meaning of with an object? With an object is nothing but execute logic for an object account one with the values available in that object account one dot balance. Are you catching my point? I want to execute method logic for an object account1 with an object values account1 dot balance. That's the meaning of with an object. Okay. You can tell either above statement or below statement, your wish. If you tell this statement, you are a HK product. If you tell this statement, you are Amir paid product. Okay. You want which product, try to take decision. I'm sorry, if I tell this one, interview may not understand. You will easily understand. He will easily understand. And if he is your senior, then he easily will ask, Ray, are you HK product? Yes, sir. Okay. If you say this, Amir paid product, yes. So show some difference. Okay. Show some subject maturity depth. Tell me, how can you create non-static method? Create a method, declare a method, declare a method without static keyword. Now let me write a program. This is a 12. Void m1 open bracket closed bracket system dot out dot println of double quotes what m1. Tell me, save it right here. System dot out dot print ln double quotes. Main, oh main, run. After run, you will get only main. Okay, M1 method not executed. So tell me, can JVM execute this method automatically? No. JVM, no. JVM never execute. Never execute non-static method automatically. Okay, we must call and execute. Next, can programmer execute it? Yes, programmer only must execute it. Okay, tell me what the rule. Okay, must execute it by calling it from main method by using object. Call it from by using object. What the rule in calling a non-static method? We must call non-static method by using an object. Why? Because non-static method logic is meant for executing for an object. Okay, for an object. Okay, if you call M1 method directly by its name, compiler will throw error. Non-static method M1 cannot be referenced from static context. Non-static method you have created not for the class. Non-static method you have created for an object. So you have to create object test12 t1 equal to new test12 and then t1 dot m1 when I call program compiled successfully and then executed successfully. Okay, then tell me what the lifetime and scope of non-static method. Non-static method get memory when object is created. Okay, is the statement right or wrong? Non-static method get memory when an object is created. The statement right or wrong? Come on, all the people tell me. The statement right or wrong? And its memory is available until object is destroyed. Is the statement right or wrong? Come on, everyone try to answer. I will correct the statement once again, okay? I'll give you a shock. And now tell me, its a scope is means it can be accessible from all methods of current class and also from other class methods by using object, based on its access levels. Okay, if it is having access level, okay, non-private, it can be accessible from other class methods, otherwise it will not. Okay, and next, tell me where it is stored and where it is executed. Come on, where it is stored and where it is executed. Where it is stored and where it is executed. Bolo, bolo, bolo. Where non-static method logic is stored, in method area or in heap area. Where its logic is stored and where its logic is executed. Stored in, stored in where method area, heap area, Java stacks area. Stored in method area. Inside it's a class context. Inside it's a class context. What the meaning of class context? Java.lang.class object memory. Java.lang.object class memory is called class context. And next, executed. Where it is executed? Executed in Java stacks area in main thread by creating separate stack frame. Now draw JVM architecture with a sample program. Okay, I will draw. It's a very simple topic. I will draw easily. Now tell me, this is the program. Well, this is a simple program. For this program, draw JVM architecture to explain. Can I delete it? Okay, let it be there. I'll make it down. Now this is the program. In this program, M1 method, main method. Trying to call M1 method directly, not allowed. Trying to call with object, allowed. Tell me JVM architecture. When I run this class, Java test 12. Then JVM is prepared with method area, heap area, Java stacks area. In Java stacks area, main thread. Everyday JVM architecture, boring, yeah. Then the class is loaded. Right? Everyday JVM. Test 12. M1 method, main method. Next, inside Java stacks area, main method is first loaded. Right? For main method execution, stack frame is created. Then inside object creation, T1 variable memory created. Very important point. T1 variable memory created equal to new keyword, searching for test class loaded in JVM. Yes. Then creating object. Tell me, object means non-static variables memory now. Inside this class, are there any non-static variables? No. Then will it throw any error? No. Empty object is created. What object? Empty object is created. In material, I have mentioned as dummy object. You need to change that message. Okay, it's called empty object created, and it is pointing to it. Okay, then after you have called inside this method, you have called t1.m1. When I call t1.m1, what the meaning of the statement t1.m1? Execute m1 method logic for t1 object with the values available in t1 object. Okay, then what JVM will do? JVM will go to method area, collect the m1 method logic and loads its logic inside method Java stacks area by creating separate stack frame. Right? By creating separate stack frame. Now M1 method logic is loaded. And M1 method logic is executed inside M1 method. You have written just SOPL and you are not accessing any members available in the object. After M1 method execution completed, stack frame is destroyed and control return to calling place. Then inside main method, I do not have any further statements. Then main method stack frame is also destroyed and stack frame main thread is destroyed and JVM is also destroyed. Adi matter. So this is the class and this is the JVM. Non-static members execution flow, JVM architecture. Is everyone understand? All 10 points I have shown here. Take screenshot, Ravi. Why you are asking me, give me screenshots? I should command, give you a screenshot in your what do you call a system? Huh? Take it, Prabhu. And you know, all these points are there in your material. Why you are worrying about what I am typing? I am typing same thing what there in material, Ravi. Are you not, people are not following material? The statements, questions, diagram, everything there in material, Abba. Always you are worrying about what I am typing. You never worry about what material I have saved. Already shared material, Abba. Now I want to write one statement here. I want to write one statement. 11th point. Can we create object from a class without having non-static variables? Generally, people say that object means what? Non-static variables memory. Can you create object from a class without having non-static variables? Answer is yes. Possible. Full stop. JVM creates what object? Empty object, not dummy object. Okay, what is empty object? An empty object means is an object that doesn't have any instance variables memory. For calling non-static method, we can create an empty object. Yeah, you can take screenshot if you want. What is an empty object? Next page. 62. बार बार मैं बोल रहा हूं तुमको तुमको क्या बोलना? I am telling you again and again. You people are not getting the brain. I don't understand. Whatever I am writing here, whatever the diagrams I am writing, whatever the screens I am showing, everything is there in material. I'm not doing anything new here. Why you people are that much brainless? People I don't understand. Again and again, again and again, again and again I'm writing. Arey babu, nu marare. You never change about. Taken a screenshot program on this. Shall I go to next point? What happened? System hanged. Arre yaar. What is happening to my system? Icho. Hello, are you there? System got hanged. Since morning it is crying, making me cry like anything. Any virus came on? Hey. Icho. Mouse pointer got blocked. Mouse clicks are not coming. What to do? Keypad is working. Mouse clicks are not coming. What could be the reason? Any button I pressed unknowingly? It is a desktop. There is no touchpad, nothing. It's not unplug, plug again. There's no problem. If mouse has a problem, mouse cursor also will not come. Are you able to see my screen? Are you able to see my screen? What should I do here? Think I need to restart system. At that time now. Again it came. Up to now what happened? Now the mouse controller came. Up to now it's sleeping up somewhere. Again blocked. Open volume 1 year textbook. Babu, somebody is crying like anything. Material, material. Today give an explanation. Today started class from here, right? And last class we completed null pointer exception. Can we access static variable or static method with null reference variable? Okay. Yes, there is no compile time error, no runtime error. Program is executed successfully because static variable or static method gets memory directly with respect to a class. The thumb rule we must follow in accessing class members is wherever we use class name to access class members, there we can use a referenced variable, but vice versa not possible. It means wherever we use reference variable to access class members, there we cannot use static class name. In simple terms, we can access static members with reference variable, but we cannot access non-static members using class name. It leads to compile time error. Non-static member cannot be referenced from static context. What are the different ways we can access static, non-static variable, and what is the effect in modifying static and non-static variables with object? Look at the 4 ways, but non-static variable can only be accessed using object reference. Note, right? And then find out compile time error, runtime errors in the below program. Look at that. Modifying static, non-static variable. Same diagram. Whatever I have written, same diagram is there. Same program, same diagram. What else you want? And now non-static methods. The method which doesn't have static when its prototype is called static method. Like non-static variables, non-static methods also should be called only by using object. The JVM execute non-static method automatically when object is created? No. First program compile time error, second program no compile time error. Can we create object without having non-static variables in the class? Yes, it is possible. JVM creates. I have mentioned there a dummy object. There you write empty object. Check below program. Same memory diagram. What else you want? Can we create multiple non-static methods? Yes. What is the order of execution of non-static methods? In the order they called. Where non-static methods are stored and executed. Non-static methods logic stored in method area, and it is called and executed in Java stack thread by creating separate stack frame in main thread. That's it, right? So all points are there in the material. Please read. Thank you. So tomorrow we'll start new topic. Today non-static method topic completed. Now anyways I need to restart. Mouse is not working. So tomorrow, if I restart, now again administrator should give the login controls and all a job. It's also good. Now tomorrow we'll meet and we'll practice next topics. So tomorrow class is very important. Tomorrow I will complete 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 10th topic, up to 10th topic, it will be completed tomorrow. All these points will complete in tomorrow class. So don't miss tomorrow class. Tomorrow class is the most important class for your entire Java. Okay. Thank you. That's all for the day. See you all.